What's up, everyone? Welcome to the December 27th edition of DraftKings Tournament Plays, brought to you by BetMGM. I'm your host, Adam Scherer. You can follow me on Twitter at ShipMyMoney DFS. We have a 10-game NBA slate to break down tonight. As usual, we're going to look at 5 of the top tournament options using the Boom Bust tool on the Stokastic.com website. But first, click the link in the description below, sign up, and make a deposit at BetMGM. Place a real money wager of at least $10 and receive a risk-free first bet up to $1,000. So on that first bet, if you win, you get your money. If you lose, you get reimbursed basically with a free bet up to the amount that you bet, up to $1,000. So click the link in the description below, sign up, and make a deposit at BetMGM and take advantage of that offer for the risk-free first bet. Now, as a reminder, we do have 10 games today. Not a ton of injury news, but still a good chance that things look different by the time we get to lock. So be sure to tune into the deeper dive and live before lock shows starting at 4:45 Eastern on the Stokastic YouTube channel. But with the way things look right now, starting at number 5, James Harden is projected for 8% ownership with an 11% chance of being in the optimal lineup as he takes on the Washington Wizards tonight in DC. Harden is $9,700 with point guard and shooting guard eligibility. He's averaged 1.35 DraftKings points per minute in 38.6 minutes per game in the games that he has played with Joel Embiid this season. He is projected to go a bit under-owned tonight. Number 4, Josh Okogie, projected for just 8% ownership with an 11% chance of being in the optimal lineup. Okogie is just $4,000 with small forward and power forward eligibility. He's averaged 1.11 DraftKings points per minute without Devin Booker on the floor this season and 0.99 DraftKings points per minute overall. It's likely that we see increased playing time from Okogie tonight because not only is Devin Booker out, but Landry Shamet is also out, in addition to Cameron Johnson and Cameron Payne. There's a lot of wing minutes to go around for this Phoenix team, and it is likely that we see Okogie soak up quite a few of them. Number 3, Tyrese Halliburton, $9,000 price tag, 11% projected ownership, and an 11% chance of being in the optimal lineup as he takes on the Atlanta Hawks tonight in a game with a nearly 240 total. This game is likely to be high scoring, and Halliburton's at one of the cheaper price tags we've seen from him in a while. He should give you 34 or 35 minutes tonight if this game is competitive, and he's averaged 1.35 DraftKings points per minute this season. Number 2, Devin Vassell, projected for 11% ownership with an 11% chance of being in the optimal lineup. He takes on the Oklahoma City Thunder tonight in a game with an elevated total. San Antonio, about a 115 implied total, and they are 6-point dogs on the road. Vassell comes in at just $6,900 with shooting guard and small forward eligibility. In the games that he has started alongside Keldon Johnson and Jakob Poeltl this year, Vassell has averaged 1.02 DraftKings points per minute in 32.9 minutes per game. We could certainly see him approach 35 or 36 minutes if this game is competitive. And number 1, Chris Paul, just $8,000 tonight, playing without Devin Booker against the Memphis Grizzlies. Paul is projected for 13% ownership with a 13% chance of being in the optimal lineup. He's averaged 1.11 DraftKings points per minute without Devin Booker on the floor this season. There is some blowout risk tonight as the Suns are 8-point dogs at a very good Memphis team. But if this game's competitive, you're likely getting 34 plus minutes from Chris Paul, who, like I said, averages over a fantasy point per minute. So to recap, the top 5 tournament options on DraftKings as things currently stand: number 5, James Harden; number 4, Josh Okogie; number 3, Tyrese Halliburton; number 2, Devin Vassell; and number 1, Chris Paul.